Welcome back everybody to the 419 Outdoors. Today we're going to be talking ultralight camping chairs. Stick around. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm your host Brian, and as I mentioned, we are talking camp chairs today. The one thing that we all almost always do as campers, or in situations where we're surviving, we're going to sit down to rest, and we're not always going to have the lazy boy to do so. There are many options when it comes to camping relaxation, let's call it. One of those options is as Mother Nature provides it. As long as you have a saw or something, you'll almost always have a chair. But as Mother Nature provides it, the log. I give to you the log. Well, it does do its job. It isn't the most comfortable thing that I think any of us have ever really sat on. So I wanted to find something that was suited to my needs, but didn't weigh a lot, because this is a comfort item and it's not something I have to take. So it needed to weigh the least amount as possible. So in all of my research, I probably spent a few hours at least, probably more, looking at different chairs, different manufacturers, different options, materials, things like that, so on and so forth. As with most things, there's a pretty wide variety. But I had a budget I wanted to spend under, as most of us do. I was seeing chairs coming in at plus $100 for a camping chair. $100+. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Found everything from $15 at Walmart up to $150+ for various chairs. For me, the chairs had to meet a certain criteria. Weight, design, and as far as design goes, that includes how the mesh material of the chair was designed and made, and how the feet are designed and made, because it's not always going to be hard-packed dirt, that you don't have to worry about your chair sinking into. So there are many criteria for me moving through this process that the chair had to meet in order for me to look to purchase it. So these two chairs right here were pretty much tops for me as far as price goes, weight, those sorts of things. So we're going to dive on in and check these out. First, we have the Trekology chair, and I also have the Rock Cloud chair. This chair here was around $40. This chair I got right here for about $25. Both I purchased on eBay, both new. So I got a great deal on this chair here for sure. And $40 is, as long as it's a good quality chair, I feel that's fair. But the only way to know is to get it, to test it, check reviews, things like that. So let's open them up, put them together, and I'll show you why I bought them. Okay, the first chair we're going to talk about is the Trichology chair. This comes in at a weight of right at 2 pounds, bag and all. So it's very lightweight, really nothing to it. So inside we have the chair material, seat and back, and we have the chair structure itself. Just kind of hold it out there, and a lot of them will put themselves in where they go. Just finish clipping it in, or just finish setting them in. There you have the basic structure of your chair. This could be hooked over there. And hooked onto that side, and then your bag can sit underneath your chair just like that, so you don't have to keep track of your bag. The next thing you want to do is take the back/seat of your chair and put that on. And on the back here you can see So I unfold it all. This is the back of the chair. There's tabs right here, finger loops to help put it on the chair. This is the back, or the top I mean, sorry. And this is the chair itself. The reason I chose this one is because the back is not mesh right here, it's just mesh on these sides for air breathability. The reason I did that is because I'm going to be colder weather camping, and when it's windy and it's cold, it's terrible, and I want to try to block some of that wind in the colder months. So I opted for the mesh on the sides, but not on the back. First step of putting this chair together is to put the bottoms on first, then your tops. And there are pockets here, little pockets for these, and all you have to do is slide them on like this. Now we're going to put the tops on. And all I have to do is grab these finger loops here and put it in there just like your tent. And there you have the Trekology chair, ultralight camping chair. The drawback to this chair and these kinds of chairs is how low they sit to the ground. If you have difficult time getting up from a low position, these may not be for you. You may want something a little taller. The second downside to this chair here that I see is the feet of them, how they're just very thin. It's not covering a lot of surface area, so the probability of this sinking into the ground is higher than what some other chairs may be. And again, I got this chair for $24 something on eBay, so definitely worth it. Like I said, it was brand new, so can't complain. It's comfortable, haven't had any issues with it. I really like this chair and the 2 cup holders it comes with, phone holders, whatever suits your need. So this is the first one. This is my Trekology chair. And the second chair we're going to take a look at today is the Rock Cloud ultralight camping chair. Again, I found this one on eBay as well. Paid right about $40 for it. So most all of these camping chairs that you're going to look at and shop are pretty much going to be the same thing, whether it's Walmart or whether it's, you know, the best manufacturer out there. The overall design is pretty much the same. Quality of materials may not be, design of the seat and back may not be the same, but overall they're the same thing, and their weight is relatively the same as well. So really can't go wrong. Just look for quality and don't overpay for something that shouldn't cost what they charge for them. There's an option with this one that I really liked, and is a lot of the reason why I chose this one. Not a lot of us, I'm sure, have heard of Rock Cloud, so you know, there had to be something there that caught my attention. So first thing in here is the seat, and this one here is a little more mesh, so it's a little more breathable. It may be a little chillier in the winter time, but it do summer camp in the hot weather as well. So I wanted something that was a little bit breathable. So I have both options depending on the weather to which one I take. And as there's really no weight difference, it don't matter. Here's the chair structure for the Rock Cloud. As you can see, it is relatively the same as the one for the Trichology. Only I have this one bundled up. And there's one other option that came with this chair, and is why I liked it so much, and it is this bag of goodies right here. So what these are is their feet. They cover surface area. They expand the surface area of the foot. Therefore, I won't sink into the ground near as easily as this chair. There's the frame for the Rock Cloud. As you can see, they're identical. Weight, design, everything identical. So this foot here goes on this foot here. And when you put it down on the ground, it just sits in that cup. So where your chair's sitting on the ground, the foot sits inside that cup and makes it much more stable and less likely to sink. But I don't always carry these with me. This is like an only when I know ahead of time that it's rained or it's gonna rain or I'm gonna be on some soft kind of ground, then I'll pack them with me. Other than that, I don't carry the extra weight if it's not necessary. Granted, it's not very much, but it's enough. This chair here comes in at 2.3 pounds with these. Without them, it comes in right about 2 pounds, just a shade under. So this is actually the lighter of the two chairs without the extra parts to it. As you can see, the bag stores very similarly on this chair as it does the other chair. This one just has 2 loops on either side, and it can go around the legs just like that. And I don't have to keep track of my bag, and it gives me another storage space minus the cup holder pockets on the side. Now this chair goes together exactly the same way that one does. You start here on the bottom, and then you work your tops on there. So let me get this on here and we'll take a look at it. And here is the rock cloud chair put together. As you can see, it's almost identical to the Trekology chair. Just a little difference with the mesh in the back of the chair. This would be more like my warmer weather chair. This would be more like my colder weather chair, just because I have the convenience of having them both. Having only just one, I guarantee you I would use this one in the colder months and be just fine. No complaints. I feel like they're an all-around good option for me going camping or hiking, because I have the weight to spare anyhow. Are camping chairs a good idea for you? Only you can answer that. Do you have the weight to spare for the convenience and the comfort? Only you can answer that. In my opinion, is it worth it? Absolutely. Under $50, 2 pounds or less, takes up minimal amount of space, and it's comfy. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. I'm going to continue to work really hard to bring out these videos for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, give the video a like, and I'll catch you all next time.